Okay, so my first impression of Jock Safari Lodge is very good. I would say it's an 8.5 out of 10. Snake on the...
Yeah, it's quite a bush there. Look how it's going to go out.
I think it's important to give honest feedback to whatever industry or whatever person or whatever service, whether it's good or bad. I think it's a two-way street, and we forget that sometimes. It's something that South Africa is really bad at. I think sometimes our food is, you know, there's like a sense of laziness, and the food preparation is not as good as it should be, and therefore the presentation or delivery is not as good as it should be, and it can be lacking. It cannot be to the level or quality that it should be, and all that's needed to be said is like, listen, this food is good, but this and this and this is the problem, and then people can correct their mistakes, and then in future they will not do these things, and they can be better because of it. We need to raise the standards throughout the world, not just in South Africa. What?
If you don't want to sleep outside, just let us know.
There's your buffalo down.
Yes.
There's champagne here too.
I saw that.
Champagne here 2 years.
Yeah, come, let's go.
Yeah.
Tom will take us
Let's go to
the
lunch,
garden.
because then I'll come back and I'll move everything so I can film the room
Yeah.
nicely.
Good.
How many rooms are there? 12.
They are 12.
Every single one of them on the river.
Yes.
All on the river.
All on the different sides.
Is there a favorite room that people come and stay in all the time, the same one? Is there like the best room?
No, people
Not.
like all their rooms. Eh?
They like all the
They
rooms.
like all their rooms. Eh?
Okay.
You'll find a person that comes 5 times here. So this is our TV room, wherever you can sit and watch TV.
Can you watch, is there soccer channel?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, Liverpool's playing tonight.
Our bathroom while you are in the restaurant is here.
Okay.
So you find out.
How's it? Sure.
We have a gym.
How you doing?
Our bar we call
Good.
it the
Your name? Innocent. Ah. Don't look innocent. You look at that smile, eh? Look at that smile, guys. Look
Our
at him.
beautiful bar, we call it
He's
the
hiding
gym.
it now.
It's upstairs here.
What's
It's
it
up-
called? The gym?
Call it gym bar.
The gym bar.
Gym bar.
We go every evening at 7:30. We meet up there to have a quick drink and start our day, our
Okay.
evening. Then before we start dinner down here.
This is nice. But the whole thing starts from 1880 when he first came over from England and went to school here in Grahamstown and came up. So the whole history of our Percy Fitzpatrick was unbelievable. Yeah. And to have this lodge here is even more special.
My manager, please take care of them. When they finish to have lunch, we will let us know. Enjoy lunch.
Thank you. So I can sleep here tomorrow. This is a beautiful room, mosquito net, and they can make a bed here. I'm gonna sleep here for my birthday.
It's the same sample, well done anyway. Cool.
Thank you. Hey? Influence in another life.
She's not ever ready.
Ever ready.
So we have the Greek salad here and the pasta salad.
Okay, I am listening to you. I can multitask. I was raised by a single mom.
Really?
I'm 49% woman.
So we've got our kudu force, we've got our beef sirloin.
So that's a yes and this is a no.
Oof, yeah.
Ladies and gents, we have permission to cross the Kruger Road, H11, to the Biobiti River here on the Jock concession, and we're tracking something really special.
Two and a half thousand. But remember, they do aerial sensors, so it's an estimate. They can never. Yeah, and the whole thing we were discussing it this morning was the whole thing with the poaching as well, and that there's so much meat lying around, rhinos that's been killed. The lion population has boomed, so I think August or October they will do the next count.
I don't want this to be too much. Do you want half of this bun?
I already had two, but I'll have half. It's my birthday.
You betcha.
Bread. Soup.
These things were fresh.
We're talking about the fact that there's too much food at these lodges. They should do the dinner menu for lunch and the lunch menu for dinner, because eating at 8 o'clock at night is not very healthy for you. You go to bed with a full stomach and you're not digesting the food. You have no time to walk it off, so it's better to have a big meal at lunch and then have a smaller meal at dinner. But here it's the other way around, unfortunately.
So this is one of the places that they use.
And do leopards have like a season for mating,
No.
or not at all?
Not at all.
No?
Right through the year.
So whenever it suits.
Because otherwise it would have been gone right away. Yeah, but it still didn't really work because we wanted to light the candles. This didn't fit with the aircon. My daughter has 20 dollars in Lena and 1
Hello.
Good evening, good evening, good evening.
What's up, my beautiful family? Welcome to Experience Africa channel, and thank you so much for watching this Jock Safari Lodge video. I want to give you my honest feedback. just because a lodge is 4 or 5 star and charges anywhere from $500 to $2,000 or from 5,000 Rand to 60,000 Rand doesn't mean that it's going to be a good lodge. The people are one of the most key pillars to the foundation, to the structure of a well-functioning lodge and a good business. So for me, Jock Safari Lodge was slightly disappointing for multiple reasons. Number one, they didn't ask me my diet, which I had expressed to them quite vividly before getting there. I don't eat dairy, so that's a very important thing to know before I get to a lodge. They actually just didn't even ask what my dietary requirements were, and they actually gave me dairy. And they forgot to set a table on my birthday. So my dad and I ended up actually having to ask another table if we could join them, and it was very awkward. It was very embarrassing. I felt really embarrassed. Yeah, and it was such a shame that had happened. I know sometimes there can be miscommunication and it's very difficult, but it doesn't excuse the fact that it's someone's birthday, they're a travel agent. That's just how I see it from my opinion. You know, I was there to scout the lodge so that I could come back and make this video, share it with you, and also send people there. I would say that it is a worthy experience, but it's important to know that there was this type of mistake. I shared it with them and I said to them, listen, it's a two-way street. If you do good, I tell you. If you do bad, I tell you. The other thing was that we spent a lot of time driving around on the public Kruger roads, which I didn't enjoy. The Jock concession is 14,000 hectares, if I'm not mistaken, and we spent not that much time driving around on the Jock concession. I was actually there to see the Jock concession, and basically what I mean by the Jock concession is the piece of land that Jock has, that's theirs, that they have basically leased from Kruger, and they have exclusive rights to drive or traverse on this piece of land. So I wanted to see more of Jock. I think that would have been better than driving around on the Kruger roads, which I have spent so much time driving around on. That would have made me feel like the experience was more worthwhile, and it also seemed like we were just chasing animals all over the place instead of just really just settling into the experience and enjoying just being in the wild and in a beautiful place. Other than that, Jock has a really beautiful view. I loved the Boma evening with the food. The food was served quite late, but it was beautiful food. It was really, really good food. I will say to you that going to Jock with my dad was a very interesting experience, because him and I had this discussion about what makes a lodge worth 20,000 Rand or 10,000 Rand or 40,000 Rand. And like I said, going back, it's the people, it's the food, it's the animals, and it's the holistic experience. And if you don't have that holistic experience, to me, it's not worth 20,000 Rand. It is a very interesting experience, but would I go back? I don't think I would go back. Unless there was a reason. I know Jock does do golf at Leopard Creek. That could be a huge selling factor. I would love to go back to Jock and go play golf at Leopard Creek. That would be an amazing experience. Guys, I would plead to you to join my Patreon and my YouTube membership, because I have massive goals and a massive vision for this channel. I want to do more documentary styled videos and more short film videos. I am so inspired by Steve Irwin, David Attenborough, and Kim Vullata, and what National Geographic has done. That is the direction that I want to go in. I have watched Our Planet, the first one and the second one, so many times with David Attenborough, and I'm so inspired to protect, preserve, and conserve our natural wildlife populations. If you've watched it, you'll know that wildlife populations are decreasing drastically. Some populations have decreased by half in the last 20-30 years, and our wildlife areas are also decreasing and diminishing, and we have to do something about this. So your small way of doing something about this, if you are someone who isn't involved in wildlife and wants to get involved and you don't have the money to donate, I do have an NGO. 20% of my book sales go to my NGO. 10% of all the revenue that I make off YouTube, right now it's still a small amount, goes into giving back into wildlife, making more videos. I use it to travel. I use it to create more videos, hire a videographer, hire an editor. These things take money, they take time. Right now I'm doing all of it by myself. So the more you can share this, the more you can like this, the more you can subscribe to this channel, the more people who subscribe to this channel, the more power I will have to get better quality videos, make better quality videos, go to better lodges, create better documentaries and short films, and that is the goal. And I also have a vision to start doing podcasts. I actually have a podcast that is coming to you very, very soon. It is with a very, very, very talented archaeologist from this area that speaks about all the history and all the impact that archaeology has had in the last, let's say, 5 decades in South Africa. So if you are interested in seeing that, stay tuned, subscribe, and once again, thank you so much for watching this video. I really appreciate you. I love you guys so much. I'm so excited for the future of this channel, for the future of what I'm going to help you with in terms of connecting you to nature, and I really, really appreciate you. I think you should watch this video. Tsonswalo is a really, really cool lodge. I think you should watch this video if you give you an insight as to what more I do. And once again, much love. See you next time. Bye.